And so I want y'all to put y'all hand together. Cause there ain't been none of we young ones out here. It took our elder who shouldn't have to be up there fighting, but it took our elder to stand up to a big money contractor. So just stand up a little bit and hold your hand up for Miss Josephine. They called me around 5 years ago. Someone called me on the phone and asked me did I want to sell.
Hold the mic, Grandma. The mic.
And what I did, I asked myself, well, what are you willing to pay? They said $39,000. I hung up the phone. I could not believe that they would put such a minimal value on land that is historical.
That's right.
This land goes back to the Civil War. It's not just mine. It's other people who also had the same thing. And when they decided to negotiate with someone else for my land, they came with me with a pretty big fee. And I told them no. I said, I am not selling my property. So what happened was harassment started. They claimed that my property was over line. They claimed they came into my yard while they were tearing down the trees behind me. And my granddaughter was in the bedroom. And there were some of the workers there that were looking in her bedroom window. And she let out a yell. But what we don't expect is that they took me to court to say I illegally own that part of the property. And we were kind of disturbed at that time. We decided to call an attorney. Well, let me tell you, we called at least 6 attorneys, and every one of them had a conflict of interest. So therefore, we decided to find some other way. We had a very good friend, Kelly, who recommended Robert Walt, who is my attorney at this time. And he went to work right away. We stopped the lawsuit because they illegally tried to serve us.
That's right.
Then we did so many things trying to get things together. And I went to the town hall meeting and I spoke about the harassment that was upon my house and me. And at that time, the Island Packet, Savannah News, and CNN picked up the story.
That's right. Yeah.
And from then on, I think God walked in and said, we're going to help you.
That's right.
So this fight is still going on. They have been turned down. They cannot build anything on the property that they have until they make a settlement with me.
That's right.
Now they're playing hardball because they haven't called me or my attorneys. But you know what? Time is on our side.
That's right.
So I thank everyone for your support.
Woo!
The support that we have had with the celebrities, but not only, across the whole world. We've had every country in the whole world that have called me to let me know that they are in support of our fight. And they also inviting me because a lot of them are having the same problems. So I want to thank you all. I appreciate the invitation. I appreciate the coverage, and I am so happy for the support. And I thank you. And I think this reminds me of a story that I read in the Bible. It was about Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego. And when they refused to bow down to the king, he put them in the fiery furnace. But in that furnace, there was somebody else. And they walked out of that furnace. Thank you.